Hello! Dow Corning introduces the innovative new textile printing material, Dow Corning 9601. Dow Corning 9601 can replace traditional printing materials such as PVC, polyacrylic, etc. It displays excellent application performance and operational features. We will explain the details to you through this demonstration. Please sit back and enjoy the demo. An introduction of the Dow Corning 9601 printing ink in comparison with other printing materials. We will use the sample making process in the laboratory to show you how to use the Dow Corning 9601. First, brush the flat plate surface with glue. On the plate, place the fabric to be printed and then flatten it. We suggest that you use a screen with meshes larger than 120. Leave a gap between the screen and the plate. This way, the screen separates automatically from the fabric after scraping. This also prevents the ink from sticking back to the screen and reduces the pulling up of fibers on the fabric. Next, we prepare the printing ink. We will use the Dow Corning 9601 base and the Dow Corning 9601 catalyst. The three master batch colors are white, purple, and black. Follow the Dow Corning 9601 ink formulation table to prepare the printing ink for these three colors. For example, white printing ink is prepared by mixing 7.8 grams of Dow Corning 9601 base, 2.7 grams of white color master batch, and 0.45 grams of Dow Corning 9601 catalyst. Note that once you open the container for the base, you should cover the top with a cling film to prevent moisture from being absorbed. Next, we start scraping the ink onto the screen. The scraper should be held at 80 to 90 degrees to the screen. Use the edge of the scraper to press the ink to the fabric. If you press the scraper too hard, the ink may soak the underside of the fabric. But if you press too lightly, the ink will float on the surface of the fabric and may not stick too well. After printing, before you proceed to the build-up layers, dry the surface until the ink no longer sticks to your hand. Print the second layer and dry. Cover the excess white ink with a thin cling film. Store in a refrigerator at 5 degrees Celsius to extend the usage period. Follow the same process to prepare the purple ink, then scrape and dry. Follow the same process to prepare the black ink, then scrape and dry. After you have finished printing and the surface is completely dry, flip the fabric to see if the ink has spread to the underside. Next, place the fabric inside an oven for 1 minute at 150 degrees Celsius to complete the curing process. We have just finished making the Dow Corning 9601 printing sample. The sample fabric we used for printing is nylon knitting fabric containing elastic fibers. We have also used other kinds of fabrics for printing. For example, polyester knitting fabric, cotton knitting fabric, and TC woven fabric. As you can see, knitting fabric, woven fabric, natural fiber, and synthetic fiber can all be printed. The feel of the printed surface is different for different fabrics. Please note that it is not suitable for use with fabric treated with amino silicone fluid. If the fabrics must be softened, use aliphatic type of softener or soften after printing. Now we will compare the Dow Corning 9601 printing sample with other printing samples. First, let's compare their appearance. Obviously, the light reflection of the Dow Corning 9601 printing surface is softer and shows a semi-gloss appearance. Next, we will compare the feel of the 4 types of printing materials. The Dow Corning 9601 print has a smoother and softer feel. The PVC print has a soft feel but is not smooth. The polyacrylic resin print is hard to the touch. The current silicone print is soft, but has greater resistance. Now we will compare the tackiness. Let's compare the elasticity of the Dow Corning 9601 print and the PVC print. We pulled the nylon fabric containing elastic fibers to nearly twice its size. Cracks appear on the PVC printing surface. The red base cloth can be seen through the cracks. There is no cracking on the Dow Corning 9601 print. Next, we will compare the washing durability of the Dow Corning 9601 print, the polyacrylic resin print, and the PVC print. For the washing solution, mix 5.5 grams of detergent in 7.5 liters of water. The washing process consists of washing in water 5 times at 60 degrees Celsius and then washing in water 5 times at 40 degrees Celsius. After washing, the polyacrylic resin print shows obvious signs of flaking. The surface of the PVC print becomes sticky and sticks together easily. The surface of the Dow Corning 9601 print is not at all sticky. It retains excellent durability and high elasticity. Next, we will compare the color migration of the Dow Corning 9601 print, PVC print, and polyacrylic resin print. After heating in an oven for 48 hours at 70 degrees Celsius, the white portion of the PVC print shows pink. Similarly, the white portion of the polyacrylic resin print shows pink after undergoing the same test. After heating in the oven for 48 hours at 70 degrees Celsius, the white portions of the Dow Corning 9601 print remain unchanged and show no signs of discoloration. Finally, compare the ironing resistance tests. Place some white cotton fabric on top of the printed PVC fabric. After ironing, some of the design on the printed PVC fabric has been transferred to the white cotton fabric. Similarly, place some white cotton fabric on top of the Dow Corning 9601 printed fabric. After undergoing the same ironing process, no print movement occurs. Do you still remember the Dow Corning 9601 printing ink that we placed in the refrigerator at 5 degrees Celsius? After cooling for 24 hours, the inks are still suitably viscous and still perfectly usable. So storing it at a low temperature can effectively prolong the useful life of the Dow Corning 9601 printing ink. For information regarding the pot life of the fresh printing ink, please refer to the attached table. After seeing this demonstration, we believe that you can clearly appreciate the excellent qualities of Dow Corning 9601. For any inquiries, please contact our sales representatives. We will reply to all your questions as quickly as possible. Thank you and goodbye.